Christ.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Hitting something, I guess. Not even gonna move.
Could be slush. Holy Christ. I'll just pull her back. Christ almighty. Oh, great. Holy.
The guys need to remove the jigger and figure out why it keeps getting stuck.
Oh, great. He's got this tied. Jesus Christ.
Richard discovers that the manufacturer has taped and tied the jigger arm,
God almighty.
preventing it from working properly.
She was tied up to the bar that's supposed to go down. I guess they put the tape on them and everything. Jesus. She going now?
It was just taped up and it wasn't moving.
With the tape and twine removed, Richard and Mike slip the new jigger through the hole and try again.
I don't know what the hell's saying. I don't even know if it's moving. I don't think it's even going.
It looks like their problems are far from over.
Might have hit a slush hole or something. Not moving.
Slush under the ice stops a jigger dead in its tracks.
No.
What the hell?
Slush pretty damn slow.
Yeah, she is that.
It's going to take about an hour just to get to the net.
On Moonlight Bay, Mike and Richard are still struggling to find their jigger under the ice.
I think the only thing we can do is just drill with a small one.
Yeah, we're going to be drilling how many holes just to get...
The jigger is impossible to spot through the thick ice and snow. The Bjarnasons need to drill multiple holes to try and find it.
Okay, see if you can hear it, Mike.
What started out as a simple plan to set 2 nets today
Yeah, they're over here.
Over there.
has turned into a nightmare.
I'll put her a little further so we can get behind it.
They need to find it and relaunch it on a new path,
I got it.
Okay.
Or I think I do it.
or the whole day is wasted.
Ah, she's stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, she's stuck.
Feel the jigger? Is that the jigger?
Yeah. I can't.
Then she has to be pulled ahead. Just to see where it is. A little bit. Okay, hold it. Pull her a bit more. Okay. Got it over here, here. Jesus. Oh, Christ. Okay, see if you can hook straight down where the thing is. Straight down there. No, over right at the very edge.
There's no way to know what's going wrong under the ice. They have only one option left, and it's a painful one.
Here, I'll just put my arm in and grab it.
I don't know if you can.
I can reach it.
At 30 below zero,
Nothing else to do.
Mike plunges his bare arm into the freezing water in an attempt to free the line.
Watch out, stab me. I don't feel nothing. No.
I'll have them try to move her again. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Here, hold it there. I'll grab it. Hold it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, right there. Straight down. Can you feel it?
No. That's something. Christ.
Oh, Jesus. My God.
They finally managed to rescue the second jigger.
Mike put the hook down and he got her right by the nose and it came up. Finally, after 5 hours or something like that.
There's only enough time to set 1 net. It will be their last set of the season.
Oh, boy. What a day.
There's no point in attempting to set any more nets this winter.
As I noticed, yeah, there was slush as I was drilling.
Fighting the cracks in the slush is now too much trouble.
About an inch away from the bottom, you can see there's slush.
For the Bjarnasons, this day has been one of their worst.
Yeah, it was a pretty well a miserable wasted day. Not much of a profit today.
See how this baby goes.
Yeah.
See, it's stuck again. It's supposed to be pulled back and then the keel's supposed to be in there.
How the hell did that?
Yeah, if we take this airbox off at home, you can get in there.
I'm not doing that out here.
2 days later, in Hekla,
Yeah, well, you got to pull the spring back so it's...
I know, I got the spring pulled back with my finger.
Okay, so that's in all the way?
Yeah.
Can you push it a little bit more? Because it's not...
That's as much as it goes.
it's the start of a typical day for Mike and Justin.
There we go. Can you just hold it like that for a second?
Already fighting with their equipment in the brutal cold temperatures.
Everything's hard.
Frigid cold or snowing.
I can't believe the snowmobile started, bomber started. We have no way to plug it in out here, so it was a miracle that it started.
The guys have no choice but to keep hustling and fishing at every opportunity.
We got 5 nets that aren't even ours. They're Matt's, the guy who fishes beside us. He is having ongoing bomber issues and couldn't get to them, and we picked up extra quotas.
And helping him out at the same time.
Have you ever seen a bigger piece of than this one?
If we get through that 5, I call that a win.
Yeah.
It's minus 45 out here. Everything needs to get running. Like, we spend all this money and everything should
No, we spent half a winter screwing around, pull starting this auger.
They have acquired more quota from a fellow fisherman, but there's a catch. They have no spare equipment, so they have to lift his nets and hope it's worth the hassle.
Why is this thing such a son of a every day?
It's something with this island. You come up here and nothing can be easy.
You want to know where we're getting today? Nowhere. Try that.
Mike and Justin are wasting time struggling with equipment instead of fishing. But spring is looming, and it's the ultimate deadline.
I think we picked up an extra 23,000 pounds, which for us is like a winter's worth of fishing that we're trying to do in 3 or 4 weeks. I'm terrified of the flip-flop of the temperature that's bound to happen eventually, because this is just too much snow out on the lake. If we're still here trying to catch another 5,000 or 6,000 pounds and this is melting, I'm scared to see what's going to go wrong. What?
I hate this day.
I know.
No, I hate this day.
Why? What, it broke?
That's what I hooked from the weight.
Justin and Mike are learning the hard way that every fisherman has their own technique.
He uses like a shoelace for his anchor weight. Like, it's literally like a 1 mil rope.
We can't believe how this doesn't
How does he
snap.
do it? There's no weight to the brick he uses. It's like a light piece of clay. So Justin, I guess, pulling up and she snapped.
The anchor line secures the net in place under the ice. If broken or cut, the net floats free, risking both the net and the catch it holds.
It's just always something. I knew we should have never touched these nets and just continued on with our own bullshit.
We should have just moved on.
And said, thanks, we don't need it, and moved on.
See, this is what happens. You try to get ahead for 1 second.
These nets are unlike anything they've seen before, so lifting them is going to be challenging and time-consuming. Not at all what they had hoped for.
This is where we should have just left it as doing our own. This is going to be a tough pull. Do you think she has it in her?
No, I don't. Not at all. I have zero confidence with it.
I don't know where he got these nets from. Bargains are us, but it's really quality made nets. The fish are really tangled.
Feels like picking through chicken wire on your fingers. They're just a bastard to pick.
I don't know. We think we're getting extra fish, but he's actually the one who's benefiting by us taking them out.
Well, we're out here minus 45, and he's probably at home laughing at us. I can't believe they agreed to it. Dummies.
It was an uphill battle today, but the guys are going home with some fish. Right now it all counts as the season marches steadily towards its end.
We wanted 12 tubs.
We got 6.
Got 6.
Maybe tomorrow will go better. Probably not.
I don't know who the f ordered this blizzard. Sick of it.
Up at the Narrows, March has come in roaring.
I don't know why it's March already, and I thought we were out of blizzard season, but here we are. This is probably our 10th or 12th blizzard of the year.
Which means Trevor and crew are fishing in yet another ruthless blizzard.
And it's just getting sickening, you know, it just feels like it's the middle of January or February right now. It's super cold and windy, and just, the winter doesn't want to let up.
Mother Nature has thrown all she's got this winter. Deep freeze, record snowfall, high winds, endless blizzards.
This season's already been such a tough one. It does feel a bit like a marathon.
Trevor knows they'll be crawling over the finish line this year.
Yeah, I'm just worn out.
Tulipies pay for themselves to be picked.
Well, it's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, probably better catch more tulipies.
Trevor needs to bring home a bomber full of fish every day now to pay the bills.
Like to come in with a load of fish, and I'm going to have to repeat for the next 20 days or so.
He'll be pushing through the unpredictable weather right until the end of March.
Pretty decent, pretty
It's
clean
good.
fishing.
It's clean and quick, eh?
Yeah, fishing's been consistent, which is all I can ask for. It means I can anticipate what to expect every day in terms of production and try to go to the end and hit my targets.
That's her.
That's it.
Good job, boys.
They survive another day on the lake. Now, Trevor has to get his crew safely back to shore in this whiteout.
It's a little scary. Riley's like, I can't see anything. I can't see. So I had to just lead the way with the GPS and get these guys to shore. What I was thinking about on the drive back is how the old guys did it before there was even a GPS. And the whole time you're driving, it feels like you're driving in a circle, which you're not. You're actually going straight, but I was second-guessing myself the whole time. You don't know where you're going. You can't trust your eyes. You have to follow the GPS and new technology. It's the only way you can really get to shore safe.
This is the third day in a row where it's blowing like this. We're going to try to get across the cracks of those nets that we wanted to get at earlier in the week.
The total the last couple of days, no visibility, high winds, total whiteout. The bombardiers don't like this. They like to get stuck in this kind of weather.
Just outside of Gimli, Gene and Candace Pischke are hoping for better weather today. They've got a long way to go, 8 kilometers from shore and over the big crack that's caused no end of trouble for them this season.
What do you think, Captain?
Could work, as long as it's hard here. As long as that slush isn't too thick.
It's frozen right there now, eh?
Yeah.
You want to drive back and forth with the snow machine a few times?
The wind has really picked up, and blowing snow is reducing visibility.
Luckily today, Candace was eagle-eye and she found a flat spot, which didn't take a whole lot of work.
They find a promising location to cross, which Candace will flatten with the snowmobile, before Gene follows with the much heavier bombardier.
It was frozen enough that we rolled right over. It was great.
I really thought we'd have a harder time, but considering the miserable day, it wasn't too bad.
So far, the fishing is good.
There's quite a bit here.
Yeah, well.
But the weather is getting worse.
We can do these 2, and then we'll jump over to the 3, and if the wind hasn't gone down, we're going to go in.
It's days like this that truly test a crew. Candace and Gene know they can always rely on each other, and that's why, to this day, they don't hire any outside help.
Hard to find sometimes some guys that want to go in weather like this. Minus 35 wind chill right now.
Yes, but it's not minus 40.
That's good. So when are you going to let me finally go home?
2 more.
You're cruel.
Cruel to be kind.
A little bit of suffering, eh?
Yeah, growing character.
My face feels like it's freezing.
Your face.
Yep. On this side here, starting to burn, eh?
Yeah.
We'll just lift the 2 more, and I think Candace wants to call it a day too. These next 2 nets are a little bit quicker nets than these, so we should be gone within the hour. And Candace